Yo, man, what up? We live and direct at this motherfucker First Stop Studios, and we here at our live entertainment segment of Talking the Topic. I got my boy Reezy. I got Tyler, the head coach, and I got my boy KarKar. And we tuning in tonight to a motherfucking great segment of this good talk and good content that y'all been waiting on. And we live and direct, and we gonna get into this good content. Let me ask y'all, we gonna get right into it, right? What did y'all think about Yo Gotti brother being found dead and the situation that happened to Young Dog prior to that? You know, probably like it's similar like relations. You hear different things regarding that situation. Now, Yo Gotti, the man, supposed to be, I don't know if it's him or Dog, or I don't know what the situation is, right? But now when you look at it, his brother come up dead. Like, I mean, how does that speak signs to what situations what's going on right now?
To me, I believe, for one, they obviously wasn't moving right. Mm-hmm. Jock wasn't moving right.
Right.
Right? Because I feel like you're too high of a profile for you to get caught like that.
Right.
Right? So that right there, just moving correctly when you reach a certain status, is a problem that we keep seeing happen to our young black stars.
Right.
Right? And it's a consistent problem. And for some odd reason, as black men, we feel invincible. Right. We feel like once we reach a certain stature,
with that money,
right, nobody can touch us.
Yeah.
And
so
money,
in reality, you become a target.
We become a target.
Yeah.
I mean, but wasn't he? I mean, wasn't he going to?
He was
going to a funeral, got caught.
Yeah.
Trying to pay his respects to a factor in their city or something like that, and got caught slipping. You feel me? But it does attest to what you're saying. Like you gotta move accordingly. And once you get to a certain status, unfortunately, jealous and envy don't go away. They only grow. I mean, but beyond that, like I'm not gonna, because I heard a little bit about it, and I was doing a little research before we started. So I mean, allegedly with the young dog situation, they had a beef. So like that's public knowledge that they got a beef.
Right.
It's public knowledge that it's alleged that
he had something to
do with that.
Right.
Now with this fact, he did make shots at talk about Dolph after he died.
Correct.
Talked about his family, like insulted them and stuff like that.
And got deep with that shit.
And got dealt with that. And I just feel like that personally, like independent in the streets, you gotta leave some stuff in the streets. Like you can't speak on the dead.
Yeah.
Somebody not here no more, you kinda
disrespecting the dude.
Yeah.
Like, and I think that your consequences, the door that you open, is a lot.
A repercussions. It's gonna come back to you.
A lot harder. Like you it's different when you in the streets and see you into you and blood get into it, you can say whatever. Yeah. But when you start speaking on certain, like that's like speaking on kids. It's certain things.
And karma don't got no motherfucking venue. You get served what you deserve. It's unfortunate that a lot of us take the hit as far as being in these communities, having money, having certain enrichment, entitlement to our status, and being validated to motherfuckers who love us. And then you look at the facts of people we put in position, right? But like when you get to a certain status, bro, and you touch a certain money, nigga, you got to live low key. Yeah. Like, look, who I love the most out of this shit when I look at all these motherfuckers that's been in the game? Look at Baby and Slim. Nigga, Slim, nigga,
can't find him.
You can't find him. Nigga, you know about Baby and Slim. Yeah. Come on, Baby gonna be out there with the bullshit. Yeah. Just like if Yo Gotti was to be the rapper like he is now, and then his brother is supposed to be the nigga that's supposed to be behind the scene. Right. Nigga, you ain't supposed to, your name ain't supposed to be mentioned like, and nothing like that. When you ever heard of Slim, nigga, he making sure the music right. Yeah. Cause I gotta make sure that's it. The business got to go.
Focused on what he focused on, stunning.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm with the artist. Yeah.
So I mean, and we all grew up on Cash Money, right? So what do you think about the times when Cash Money came out and it was a foundation of good music with Master P and a real record labels, right?
I will say this, and I would be remiss not to bring it up. I love Cash Money. Shout out to Cash Money and all that.
Yeah.
Just speaking on how he said you got to be careful on how you move. They came out here. I know back in 99, 2000. Yeah. They had a situation
at the Coliseum. That was deep.
Didn't go good. Might have been a alleged robbery or some beating up going on. I was definitely a kid, so I ain't supporting it. But I'm saying, like, you feel me? You definitely got to know where you at and move accordingly. But I do. you feel me? Cash Money definitely was putting out some bangers growing up. They definitely control, like down south, definitely started to control the narrative. And they was a part of that, of controlling the music and what was going on. But like you said, like look at Slim. You barely hear anybody even talk about Slim ever. Like
he's still present.
Like I mean, he in some interviews, but like all Birmingham is like the face, and he catch all black positivity, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Slim, they brothers, so you know that they move together, but like you gotta know how to move.
Facts.
You gotta know how to move.
Facts.
Yeah, for me, you know, I respect Cash Money and Master P and all them and everybody who came out here for that concert. I had tickets to go to that concert. It got shut down. Yeah, it was. I was hot about that. I was hot about that. I had something up for that, and it didn't work out. But it was cool though. But for me, I say somebody that's playing all the positions by himself, and then when stuff goes bad with his own artist, and he still outshines or tops whoever it is and handles his conflicts head up, I'm going to say 50.
Facts.
Because 50 moved real mean, he moved militant, and he ain't scared of nobody. And if he got a problem with you, he confronts you with his problems. Whether it's music, whether it's just on his channels, whether it's if it's his own artist, he sitting there they talking wild, or they don't appreciate what he talking about or what he doing. He's still like, man, you come and approach me.
Yeah.
I don't see him being like, oh, man, well, you know, such and such said such. He will get straight up on whatever platform it is, or his phone, or whoever, and say whatever he got to say.
I respect that because you know what? When you look at other people in the industry, as far as like who they are, and 50 being who he is, it's kind of like a difference in that situation, right? Because he is who he is. He's like, I'm front and I'm back in this shit.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I get that. So, let me ask you this, moving forward, what y'all think about the situation with his brother being, however his death came about? Like, what you think happens next? And for black men, and as far as black men, how do we need to perceive ourselves being better?
Well, I want to piggyback on something, right? So, I don't want to say that. I think Jock played his role.
Right.
As being behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I think it's getting publicity because, one, he got killed in Memphis. Right? Yo Gotti was there. Yeah. And then you get all these stories about with the whole, like, Young Dolph situation. Right?
Yeah.
So, I'm going to just say, in that instance, I feel like he was moving wrong. A lot of people didn't know his brother for that. But what I will say is, to answer your question, I think how we get better, for one, is, bro, like, just realizing, like, bro, you're not a gangster no more, you're a businessman.
Right. Yeah. So you gotta separate yourself.
Like you said to me off camera, like we gotta stop worrying about the outside.
Worry about us.
Right? Because once again, what's the number one killer of black men? It's not guns, it's not drugs, it's pride.
Facts. Facts.
Definitely agree.
So pride is what killed black men.
Facts.
Ain't no gun, ain't no drugs, ain't no woman. It's pride.
Right.
Your pride is what kill you.
Right.
Because you know when you go back to the city, you know what you're gonna say? When you blow up, I'm still that nigga.
Yeah.
Like I'm the nigga from Berkeley who was at San Pablo Park playing basketball with everybody.
So and that's crazy. Like, why do we?
Because you be wanting love from
where you from the hood.
You want love from the hood, but the hood don't love you. But you want that recognition and that love that you can go back, that acceptance, because you had it beforehand.
Right.
So when you start getting money, you got to remember, it's a lot of people who kind of was there in the background watching you.
So do the shit change when you go away from the hood and then you come back and then it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn. And if you ain't been around for people to respect and know you, do you feel like you an outcast? Because, I mean, it's been times, like, I'm from Berkeley, I like that motherfucker, and I'm like, damn, this shit look different. And I don't even know certain people who got kids. I'm like, damn, that's your dad, that's your mom. And it's be like, I be feeling like an outsider because I be moving so much and doing what I need to do. I feel like sometimes I be looking for that love too in reference to like, damn, where everybody used to be at. You know, we go right through the hood, you see everybody outside, but now it's like a fucking ghost town, it's a ghost city because we all probably gotten older. We all got lives, we got kids, different responsibilities, and we all realize that shit ain't gonna never be the same. So I think once you start getting money, you gotta kind of like what?
I wouldn't say money. It's more with me. It was more about. I wouldn't even say status. With me, it's more about responsibility.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You got more. It's cool when you don't have responsibility. You can do whatever the fuck you want to.
Hang
You want
out all
to sleep
day.
in. You want to hang out all night. You want to hang out with your folks. You want to whatever the case may be.
I would
Right?
say priorities, because that kind of encompass all that. So, like, to answer your question, like about judging, like, your priorities. Once your priorities change with your responsibilities, you got to change with that. And what happens is, sometimes you leave circles that you was a part of because you can't. You just can't. You can't move the same way. Like, that happens with all type of ventures and relationships and shit like that. Like, sometimes you find yourself moving differently. What happens though, like being in the streets though, what I know, you can't erase your past. Right. So what you do is stay with you. And some people, some pain that you may or may not cause or may be involved in, you can't erase that. And like, I think we can heal, but I don't know. I don't know how we can do that per se. Like, there's still pride. There's still a lot of, broken homes and stuff, situations there. Like, even the funk that one man might have with another man might derive from what that man grew up lacking. And that's a child, something that he might got to fix within himself before he can go resolve some other stuff. Right. So to speak on Young Gotti Brothers, like, you got to understand, like, like he said, I don't know if he could have moved in a more correct way. I mean, the only way he could have moved more correctly is to be more alert, I'm assuming, from what I'm hearing from what happened.
I mean, from what I say, Memphis is like that, period, though.
Like,
I mean, you know what I'm saying? They don't care how much money you got. They don't care what you're doing. Memphis is number one
on the killing spree.
On the killing spree, they're at the top of the charts.
Yeah,
it ain't no
20 shootings a day.
Yeah, it ain't no just okay. Well, I could have did this different. I could have. Doc was riding around in a bulletproof truck,
right?
And they shot that thing 100 times, didn't they?
Right.
So you know what I'm trying to say? It's just that's for me. From what I'm on the outside looking, I don't know none of the niggas,
right?
But from what I see, the way that it's just projected to be in a certain area, that it's like. We standing on business. Right. We going wherever we want to. Right. We doing whatever I want to do.
Right. Let me ask you. I was gonna say. So what you were speaking of about driving through, that's community, and we don't have that no more. So that's what we all be lacking and missing. We don't have that. We don't have as black people, not even just from Berkeley. As black people, we don't have a sense of community no more. That shit went away in 2000. Yeah. My question is,
I don't know about that. That's when I still not to cut you off, but when I call up whoever, I tell you to come through or whoever it is, and we out there 30, 40 deep like that, it's because I put it together. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Put it together.
But that's the thing. I mean, I get what you're saying. You're talking about just people just naturally being outside.
Right.
Like you said just a second ago.
People that you know by face, that you can't call up, that you could, like, it's home to you because you go there and you just know them.
But I think the reason what you saying it was like that because people was hustling.
Yeah.
So like a lot of the times when we talk about just pulling up, it's more so like you could pull up because this is where he hustled at.
But that's also much like the kids playing basketball outside. Like, a lot of activities have been taken away, but that made our communities what their communities were. Right. But my question was like, how do somebody deal with karma to move accordingly? Talking about the Yo Gotti, bro, like, how would he get? Like, you like you said in Memphis, like, it's like that.
I don't think it was no way for him to move accordingly. He thought that nigga thought he was safe. He was the biggest nigga in the city. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, they moving militant, bro. It ain't like them niggas was just walking around and just walked into some bullets. You get what I'm saying? Right. It was more so, it was some people here who was ready for some action. The problem was the element of surprise. So the thing is ain't nobody gonna touch us until we get touched. Not saying it like that. Shout out to Yo Gotti brother, you know what I'm saying? RIP, sorry to hear that. Yo Gotti and the rest of the CMG team. But at the same time, what I'm saying is out here in Oakland, Berkeley, Richmond, whatever the Bay Area, period, you can get knocked off anywhere. Gas station, liquor store, barbershop, you can get knocked down in the barbershop. It don't matter. With your kids, with you, the whole shit, it's a straight shootout. And sideshow and all that.
RIP Young Dog, and that's the same thing happened to him. We want to go get some cookies.
Yeah. But you gotta, let's really speak the truth. If we're gonna speak about it. People like that don't get knocked off without somebody having a hand in it.
Facts.
People of that stature, it was calls put in. Yeah. It was slots that was made. Yeah. To where these people were
able to make that happen.
Like, hey, I need a window.
Right.
Right.
You got a 2-minute window.
Right.
In 2 minutes, that's all you got.
And it could have been as little as, hey, I know they having a funeral over here.
And
okay. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think it's that that's like on a lower level. But for people like Yo Gotti was there too.
Right.
So it, like you said, they was moving right. Right. They had that's somebody in Memphis who got power.
Yeah.
That's somebody who got around the table like this.
Yeah.
And they called that shot.
Right. And you know what? And niggas don't know how much status other motherfuckers got behind the doors. Mm-hmm. And again, we talking about
not to cut you off, but I want to say right quick, that was what you said. I like that. That was true. Yeah. I said I like that he got killed, but I'm saying it was something that went behind that. Yeah, because the way the Young Dolph shit was put together, it was the same damn thing. Right. There was some people put together. It was put together how that situation happened. But to spin it on some positive something, right? Because you can get back to this if y'all want to. But not really positive, but I just want to know how y'all feel. I know that the city is not the best right now. I know that there's a lot of politics going on right now. Yeah. I know that the food scene is not all that great. I know that there's shit on the ground sometimes. I know that, it's the homeless circle, still need to be cleaned up. You know what I'm saying? I know that the campman is camping the fuck out. He needs to be camped the fuck out. For sure. But I was
bad since we was kids.
Yeah, it don't make no. It's like they're not even trying no more. Mm-hmm. But what I want to know is how y'all. I forgot his name. Keith Lee.
Yeah,
Keith Lee. All right. I want to know how y'all feel. The brother came out here on a positive note. He was trying to do something great. He was trying to, shine some light, get some businesses, some money, I guess, or whatever. He wanted to do his food review and ended up in Highland Hospital with something wrong with his stomach.
Let me say something to that, right? I read a comment on Instagram.
Oh, I was saying.
Right?
Yeah.
Go out there, 4,000, and Barrier Foods sent the nigga a whisk, though.
All my niggas out.
Like, shout out to Barrier Foods and go out there, 4,000, right? But the thing of it is that they sent the nigga a whisk. So I don't know if he neglected the whisk to go other places and not knowing that where they tell you to go is the places that motherfuckers be following them to go eat.
Yeah.
Because they got a popularity behind the shit. Right. So I'm just saying, as a food critic, bruh, like the nigga Sonny off Instagram, nigga, why you go to Monkey King?
Right,
yeah. Chef Snow, Hot Dog Code. Shout out to my nigga Marco, Hot Dog Code. Middle school, right? You know what I'm saying? So when you look at those type of things, it's like, nigga, we don't got no motherfucking bad food out here. Yeah. It's just that the niggas.
I ain't gonna go that far.
No,
I ain't gonna go. I ain't gonna go that far.
When you talking about
I'm gonna agree with Coach T right here.
Yeah.
You don't eat everywhere, nigga. So don't even try to say that.
Saying,
you don't eat everywhere, nigga. You ain't taking your white girl nowhere. You ain't taking your white girl. You ain't taking your white girl anywhere, bro.
No, but I'm saying I'm gonna go where a nigga who got popular status and saying
the cameraman ain't taking his wife anywhere, nigga.
No.
Am I lying? Nah. Go ahead, Scoop.
So my biggest thing is that I'm not saying that every spot in the area has bad food, but if niggas know where
every spot everywhere got bad food, bro. What the problem is, if he didn't follow the goddamn list like you said, and ended up he detoured somewhere and and looked at some reviews,
right?
And do any of y'all know where he ate it? You know where he ate it?
No, he didn't. I know he didn't want to TL.
He didn't want. Yeah,
he didn't specify.
Essentially, so like,
he wouldn't make nobody business up.
My 2 cents about, bro. Like, one of the things is like, I shout out to Keith Lee, bro.
Shout out Keith Lee.
I ain't gonna lie, you did. Yeah, my thing is like, so.
We need to get an interview on what's happening with that, bro.
Let's talk about
your ass on this show.
Before he came out here, he got a tweet, and they said that the Bay Area, Oakland is like Gotham City. When you read that, bro, and you understood that, he like, yeah, I get that. He was talking about he understood that we in survival mode. He from Detroit. So when you come out here, you should already understand we're in survival mode. I didn't like that. I feel like it's a slight jab because he was like, the Bay Area shouldn't worry about tourists. They should worry about surviving. Yeah, nigga, we know that. Nigga, don't tell us shit. We already know that. But I appreciate you coming out here and giving us the fame. But anyways, though, like y'all was saying, though, if you were to, so I do follow him a little bit, and I understand his guidelines to what he be trying to do. He's trying to build up small businesses, mom and pop businesses. People don't have a lot of.
That's the gist that I got. Right.
Cool. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So why don't you go do it, and your name alone is gonna bring attention to these places.
Like Chef Smelly, Hot dog code.
But they already own.
But they already got.
So that's
but
that's the thing. Like I think what we gotta realize is he doing his job.
Okay.
So I don't wanna like, yeah, bro, you gave me a list. For one, let's call it what it is. Those Bay Area Foods is his competitor.
Right.
They're in the same field.
Same market.
So why am I going to go do the same advertisement that you've already done?
Right.
That's just not smart business.
Right. And it's not his, and they do it differently too. Like he can go to everywhere.
In the Bay Area.
It don't matter. He's trying to go to everyone. Keeping like more specifically is trying to bring attention
to a specific
to
place.
businesses, to low businesses to help build them up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like us.
Okay.
Prime example, if he came on here.
Facts.
Like say we want to get Gillian Well on here. Right now we're a smaller platform. We're trying to and we know somebody who could come on here and big it up. That's what he does. He's just trying to find the hole in the wall and see if he can make it sprout up into something.
So my only problem was the fact he know that coming into the situation, he know the area is bad. Why'd you come? And then I get he got sick, so I understand him leaving. But like, why'd you come and then just finish your job? I mean, he did do his job, so I'm not knocking him like that. But I feel like you should have just came unannounced and just did the reviews and then did. Now you spent it and you left and you made it seem like all our food is trash. We got so many cultures of food that you didn't even try.
That's what I'm saying.
That's where I'm stuck at. That's what you just said. That's where I'm stuck at. But I don't know, bro.
Food hub. The Bay Area is a food hub in the nation. We got so many different types of food that you didn't even try, my boy.
Right.
So you like really missed out. And then you put us in a bad light like you did Atlanta. But nevertheless, though, we understand.
Yeah, didn't he say something? Elaborate right quick on that. What did he say about Atlanta? There was something about the service was trash.
Service was bad, trash. Yeah. Like he like the service was trash, the wait line. Like we natives, so we ain't nobody finna go to a popping ass spot in the prime time to go order some food when we know it's gonna take a minute. That's your bad.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, hold on. Like this why the Atlanta situation is different from the Bay Area.
No, what I'm saying
is bringing up how you know what you get into it, then you're trying to turn it to like you going to a 5-star restaurant.
But I'm gonna be honest.
Was he
wrong? I don't think what he said was wrong, because I think
he got his honest evaluation of where he went. I got you.
Where he went, like what y'all saying. Y'all saying he. For one, I don't know. I don't follow him.
I'm not saying what he says.
But what's the food demographic that he tries?
Usually
is it American style cuisine?
A lot of times there's a lot of times.
It's like American food.
A lot of times.
All right. So once again, right? So with him trying everything, that means he would have to try, and it's black owned. So he's really trying to promote black owned. So he's not going to try any Middle Eastern food.
Right.
He's not going to try any Latino-based food that's promoting Latino-based businesses.
Right.
So once again, now we go to the black businesses.
Right.
He asked the dude, he said, "Are you going to clean the grill off for me?" He said, "Man, I'll clean it." Right. He asked 2 chefs that. I don't know if he asked the taco man that.
I didn't know that.
Right. He asked him.
That's how he got sick.
So he asked him, and the dude said, "I'll clean whatever you need me to clean."
Right.
Right. Come to find out, he got sick.
Right.
So, right then and
there. What is that, a black business?
Yeah. So, once again, we not holding that black businessman accountable.
Right. For not putting the names out there.
And he said it was 6 restaurants that he went to.
Right. That he couldn't say nothing good about.
So, because once again, he got scrutinized.
Damn, bro, I didn't know that. How did you hear that?
Yeah. That's what he did. Right. So he didn't. It's like he went to places.
Yeah, he did.
I think he said he went to like 8 or so places.
He said he went to hella cities.
Right.
Not just San Francisco. He went to hella.
And out of those places, he said the taco dude, luxurious cuisine. Shout out to y'all.
The potato salad.
Right. He was like. Those places I can see they were good. They were actually good places. But the other 6, was
the taco dude Chef Green?
Yes.
Chef Green, shout out to Chef Green. Chef Green be doing this thing. So what I'm saying, the shit ain't
what's the name of that spot we went to the other day when we had our meeting on your birthday? What was that? What was the name of that spot we went to? In Emeryville. It used to be on San Pablo. Did you stop by here?
What, Sideshow Kitchen?
No.
No.
Touch of Soul.
Touch of Soul. Did he go to Touch of Soul?
That's what I'm saying.
Did he go to Touch of Soul?
Y'all like that?
Yeah.
Yes,
Touch of Soul, cool. I mean, it's commercial now, right?
But that's the thing, though. So, like,
So it's commercial.
us being here, understand, like, certain places like that. I ain't gonna say that because they had a bad review a couple years ago where they had to move.
Yeah.
Some places don't always. We know that they don't do their due diligence, their etiquette to make sure the food, the cleaning is proper, and we understand that sometimes the food gonna be good, the service might be bad, or the service
I
right.
don't understand that though. I ain't gonna lie. If I'm spending,
no. I'm saying you understand the spots where, like, if you go there, what it's gonna be like. So, shout out to bro. I just feel like he did his due diligence, but he didn't do his due diligence by understanding and then not understanding when you came out here. Like, that was my issue.
That's real. Hey, Keith, when you get a chance, you come on, talk the topic, bro. We gonna talk about this shit. Then we gonna take you out to some good spots, and we gonna reinvent the wheel, bro. But we appreciate you for coming. We just want a better opportunity to present ourselves in a situation where you know that this shit ain't like.
I want to see your mama cooking, blood, because all this cooking you do, I want to know if your mom can cook. I need to know. I need to know.
God.
For really, I mean, I'm not a critic. I'm picky, so I understand.
Guess you probably that catfish.
You feel me? Tell moms, put a play on the gram so we know, or TikTok, because we all want to know what mom's food look like too.
Yeah. Oh God. Real talk. So we gonna change it up. We'll be right back in a few minutes. You know what I'm saying? So we'll be back after your local commercial break. This is sponsored by Clientele Services, Nora Block, you know what I'm saying, Clothing Line. And we'll be back in a minute at First Off Studios. Back at Talking the Topic live from First Off Studios, man, with my boy Reezy, my nigga Tyler, my boy KarKar. And we about to get into this sports segment real quick about these NFL teams. I was watching that game today, bud, and I'm so disappointed in the Cowboys. I'm not a Cowboy fan. What I'm
Did
saying.
you waste your time and watch that shit, or was it white noise in the background?
But you know what it was? It's just because it's America's team.
Is it so?
Huh?
Is it so? I think the Patriots been America's team for the last 20 years. For the last 20, for the last 20 years.
Politically, but they still not real. I don't think they fan base ain't touching Dallas.
No,
not for us fan base. I'm talking about football.
Y'all talking? I get that. Media love. The media love talking about the Cowboys.
Well, no, it's
year round.
Jerry Jones is the greatest brand ambassador.
I think, what's his name? What's the name? He be saying his name. Shannon Sharp, you always Skip. Yeah. That's that nigga. That's their mascot.
But I ain't gonna lie, Jerry Jones the best brand ambassador.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. No, he's smart.
Because realistically, first off, like Cat Williams talk about plants, right? Yeah. We talk about LeBron. Yeah. They got plants.
Yeah, all of them people that play for them is now in the media somewhere. They got a job.
Tell you all the time, I wrote 3 books about the Cowboys. What is all his shows? You look at his topics. Cowboys.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You go on NFL Network. Right. Who's on NFL Network? Probably argue one of the greatest Cowboy receivers of all time.
Yeah.
Mike Worth. Right? They had Emmitt Smith on there for a while.
Who used to get hot.
Right. Like you got
it go back it go back to what I'm saying, right? That's what I'm saying. Quote unquote America's team. You know what I'm saying? You go out there, you shit the bed.
But why were you disappointed when they haven't shown you to be anything other than?
Well, because every year you hear about the Cowboys. I'm not a Cowboy fan, but hearing the narrative,
expecting
every year with expectations.
Like I just said, skipping all them all on TV.
Yeah,
pumping this shit in your head like it's radio. You know what I'm saying? Don't keep playing the same song.
I want to ask everybody here a question, right? Everybody here. Unfortunate, but it's true. We've all had family members that were affected by drugs, right?
Yeah.
Right? How many times did your uncle or auntie tell your grandmother or your mother, I promise you I'm going to change this time?
Right. Yeah.
Right?
That's everybody.
So, what's the difference between the Cowboys?
Well,
we all was kind of hoping Dak would go. We was all hoping Dak would go do something. But Dak is the new Tony Romo. We just going to keep it 100.
Shout out to El for saying that, because I'm saying you paying it. That's what I'm saying. I'm not knocking niggas' work ethic and what they train in the summer, bro. But in the moments that they ask you to perform at a high level, you cannot shit the fucking
Okay, let me say this right quick, Scoop. Before you get started, T, I just want to say this one thing. You keep bringing in these bunk ass, puppet ass coaches. And then you want to run the team from the GM box and then get mad when everybody get out there and be scared to call a play because I'm going to get fired. Yeah. I know I'm going to get fired.
Well, that motherfucker got fired today, Mike McCarthy. You got to pack your shit and go get Jim Harbaugh. They about to fire him.
He getting fired.
He going to get fired for sure. But they're not going to let Harbaugh come in.
Hey, what I'm saying.
Let me tell you why. Because the daddy and the son is a tandem.
Yeah.
And the last names run that business. So when they do all that bullshit, this is that thing I hate about the NFL because it's always about not the name on the back of the jersey, it's the name on the front of the jersey. Right. But it's really the name of the owners. Yeah. So whoever the owners are, the GM can't pick a player unless he say so. The motherfucking players get out there who don't mix and match. You know this shit is all chemistry, right? So everybody know if it has to be a chemistry thing. So if the quarterback, the wide receiver, the running back can't get on the same page, the linebackers can't get on the same page, the quarterbacks can't get on the same page. The team is a talented ass team. Then you got this lame dunk ass coach out here who ain't did shit since Aaron Rodgers won a Super Bowl. What year did Aaron Rodgers win the Super Bowl?
2010.
It was 2010. Right. So that means then there 15 years ago, and you got this team is fully complete, and you got a raw ass defensive coordinator, and you come out here with these old ass players you was running with Aaron Rodgers, and you thought they was gonna win.
I don't think they stacked though.
You don't think they stacked? I think they go to the playoffs every year, but they shit the bed though, right?
Think about it. For one, this is what hurt. Okay. They lost Zeke. They have no power run game.
Okay. That's true.
Right?
So, Tony Pollard is not a featured back. He's more like a special team back to me.
You know what I'm saying? But so you lose Zeke, your catalyst, right? Who's going to get you those tough yards and catch it out the backfield. He's going to pick up those blitzes and all of that, right? Mm-hmm. So you lose that. All right. Not to mention, who's the other receiver alongside of CD?
Nobody.
Gallup and Cook.
Once again, you could. You could. But I'm saying Brandon Cooks, all right, you was cooked. Yeah. Right? So once
he's never showed up in the playoffs.
Right? So once again, when we're talking about the Dallas Cowboys, right, you got that aspect of it. Then, like you said, he's not going to get fired. No. McCarthy's not going to get fired. Why would I fire somebody when I tell you what to do, you do it? Yeah. When's the last time the Cowboys
doing is making calls and they making calls in the play set. You can see it. The coach looked shook right before the calls played because they was finna call on something else. Right. It was either going to be a run or a pass. They changed the play. The coach looked shook. Then as we going into halftime, why you down 48-0? The motherfucker sitting there like, yeah, you're gonna take a look at it and we're going, yeah. And then shake off, come back, second half, a motherfucker scored 2 or 3 scores or something, or some, however they get it, a field goal or whatever it is, and then come back and look shook. End of the game, same shit. That was a hell of a team over there, and we're gonna give them a hard try next year.
So let me ask you this: moving forward with the Cowboys and you know what I'm saying, with that organization, and we're gonna move on to some other teams. Mm. What do you do with Dak Prescott? How do y'all feel about Dak Prescott?
You trade him because you're paying him $40 million.
To do what?
Well, for one,
that's the going rate though.
Yeah, but I'm paying $40 million not to lose in the
wild card.
Wild card. You were the 2 seed. Hold on. They just broke history. This is the first 2 seed to ever lose to a 7 seed since they expanded the playoffs.
Yeah. No shit.
So they just.
I'm still not blaming that on Jack, bro.
Oh no.
They need a feature back, and they need to have no control in that coach's room.
Well, we gotta put some blame on that. Because he get a lot of empty calories.
You a head coach.
Okay.
He is a head coach.
Yes.
You know just like I know that you got free range at where you coaching at right now. Ain't nobody in your head saying, Coach T, we running the ball the next play.
No.
Right. So somebody is in the booth telling the offensive coordinator what the plays are, and then the offensive coordinator is calling downstairs into Dak's helmet.
So that's
changing the fucking play. You can tell when he walked up to the line, but he looks shook. He is looking at what's going on, reading the defense, and they calling something that is this not meshing with the play is called. You can tell when he get hit or when he get blasted and he get up and he just shake his head. Because he doesn't have any range. Listen what I'm saying. And every look, do Lamar Jackson look like that?
No, he does not.
Do you know why? Because he can change the play, and if he needs to run, it is second nature.
That's still fucked up, though.
All right, well, y'all act like y'all don't hear what I'm saying. But if you play, I play football, I know.
Right.
When I see the quarterback come over there and they call the play, and I know he can't change the play.
Yeah.
That's what that look is. That's what I'm telling you. You know what I'm talking about. When you see it, he can't change. Listen to what I'm saying. When what's his name? Steve Young played for the 49ers, right?
Okay.
When Steve Young played for the 49ers, they had West Coast offense. The way West Coast offense is set up is for the read option, meaning it's either a 5 to 10 yard dump off or you can run it.
Right.
Fast forward, Lamar Jackson, same thing.
Right.
What do you see Dak do when he breaks the huddle? He's going straight into the play that they call. Do we ever call audible?
I think there are audibles in there. Now, what I will say is, I don't know if his system is modified to that it's a modified system that fits his skill set.
Mm-hmm.
Goes back
You
to
know how
the
to-
coaching
you know
and
how
the
to
GM and
But
You know how to keep.
even then, all that could be true. But at some point, we got to put some of the blame at that. Because all right, so we got this blunder, right? Let's say you want to put it on McCarthy, right? What if
I'm not putting it on McCarthy.
No, I'm saying, but I'm just saying, right?
Yeah.
So it got to
It's the he that can't go to his fault.
right? But what I'm saying is, Dak has been in the league 8 years,
Mm-hmm.
right? In the 8 years he's been in the league, he's been to playoffs 6 out of the 8 years.
Yes.
And
With no freedom of range, no change of play call.
his best year was when he had his rookie year, right?
Yeah.
And that was probably his best.
That was some fluke shit. He was running Tony Romo plays.
Yeah, but they had. But this is.
Yeah.
Hold on. No, but this would also they had. They had a power run game.
That's fact. But they're a run first team.
And this year,
Tony Pollard is not a running back like that.
So that takes some of the pressure off of it.
So moving forward, what do you do with the Cowboys? Do you fire the coach? Do you fire the coach or you trade that?
The coach don't go nowhere this year, but he goes nowhere next year.
The coach ain't going.
But
The coach ain't
like
going.
you said, the reason why everybody is so way tuned into the Cowboys is Jerry World. The reason McCarthy gonna get fired because they're not gonna be able to produce with Jerry coaching from the owner's box.
That's all I was trying to say.
With him making plays, like I agree with you. They're not gonna be able to win shit. So next year when they looking good and they consistently look good, like a powerhouse, 11-5 team, 11-6, 10. They win their division. Their division be crazy too. They look good in November. Get to December, look okay, looking somewhat, and then they get to January and it's every year. Shit the bed.
So you got to get rid of Dak though, and you get rid of Dak because you got to trade.
I mean,
so
I don't know.
Cheap, but it's
I don't know. You can't.
But it's cheaper though, right?
Yeah.
Like I know you saying the
And
going rate is $40 million, right?
Go get a running back.
No. So what
cheap.
you do? No, what you do is
They got Dalvin Cook for the free.
Right, but what you do as a business, now we just talking business. You cut your ties with your $40 million, right?
Yeah.
You take the dimension of what the Packers did.
Right.
You see what the Packers just did? And this is how we could transition that. Look at what the Packers just did.
Yeah, they shut that boy down for a minute.
So they
money don't matter.
But what you do is you cut your losses,
Mm-hmm.
right? You cut your losses, right? I go young with Trey Lance. I don't have to pay
Basically
Trey.
saying the same thing the 49ers did.
Right?
You
You know what I'm saying?
Set up the 49ers.
Yeah, like I'm gonna go surround. You can go get the talent now because I don't gotta pay
You
my
just need
$40
somebody
million.
that's competent enough to manage the game.
Jerry, your ass can't buy a Super Bowl.
But I do want to talk about the Packers though.
Shout out Jordan Love, you did your thing.
Because that's a big story.
Hey,
Ball
shout
today.
out Jordan Love. He did his thing. Now we
Ball
move
today.
forward. We're going to get back to the Packers. Now, hey, Belichick out of there.
Yeah.
I want to talk about Belichick for like a few minutes. So give me your take on Belichick and the time he spent in New England and the things that's going to happen now. Was it really Tom Brady or was it really Belichick?
I think it was Tom Brady. I think in the beginning they was a defensive based team,
For sure.
and I think that them first couple of Super Bowls was built off a defensive run.
Yeah.
And I think once Tom got the concept of the system all the way down, then it was Tom Terrific, Captain America.
That motherfucker's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I mean, that nigga go take what he want, bro.
Yeah.
Tom is.
I ain't mad at Tom. I'm not mad at Tom.
Yeah. But so you think
that nigga that tuck rule got me hot? But
let me ask you this. So what?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Tom Terrific, baby.
Tom is tough.
I'm a Tom Brady. I'm a Tom fan.
I was hurt with the tuck rule, but after you see that nigga win, that nigga's Jordan and this shit though.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Come on, man.
Though, bro, you a coach. Who done that in his time of
the
era?
numbers are impressive, but like you said, the first 3 Super Bowls be given to the defense.
That
fourth one, is that where they won off the interception from the Seahawks? That's the fourth one or fifth one? No,
I think that was the sixth.
That's like the sixth one.
Yeah,
the 4 or 5.
How many you got? 7.
Got 7.
4. I would say he won. I would say
set for life.
Maybe he won 2.
I am the NFL.
I'm gonna tell y'all this.
I'm responsible for the NFL. Tom Brady.
See, you a coach. I need your take on this. It goes to show you how good that nigga was when he was there and how shit they became.
I think Coach T said it's based off system.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep it 100, bro. We gotta stop being and this goes to everybody in the world.
Okay.
Right? We need to stop disrespecting the greatest coach in sports history.
No, Bill Belichick is
because let me tell you something. I love Brady.
I didn't know that. Never mind.
I love Brady. Right? Good dude. But I'm gonna be honest with you.
Right.
A lot of quarterbacks could have went up there and did what he did. Not to mention, let's talk about the Gates. Spygate. Hold on. Spygate, that was Belichick. Deflategate was Brady.
Who you calling the greatest coach?
Oh, Belichick is by far. Nobody's done what he's done.
What has he done though? Cheat and win?
Cheat. All right. So you say
I ain't cheating if you ain't trying.
Right. So he won 6.
They ain't take none of them rings back there.
Yeah. You want to know why? You want to know why I say he is? Because defensively, his defense has never been a problem. He's a defensive-minded coach. Scoot, you a coach,
and he's you a coach,
right? What your staff? No. He's never been.
That's what they was trying to throw on him. They a quarterback guru.
They never say
Tom Brady.
No, they said his system.
To Jay-Z, right?
No, his system, the culture he built is what made Brady. But Bill Belichick is a defensive-minded coach. When you coach, I don't know if you were offensive-minded or defensive-minded. Yeah. But last time I checked, as a coach, when you become a head coach, you get hired because you have a certain specialty, right? His specialty is defense.
Right. Yeah.
And the one thing we do know about New England,
what did he do?
They got great defense.
Even now, New England,
remove Tom Brady from his career, and that nigga record is trash. What are you talking about?
No, but you saying, hold on.
No, because they was winning with
They just started winning.
They went to the playoffs with Mac Jones.
What about what
they had a winning record with Bledsoe.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
So but defensively, he's never had a problem. Now we could numbers don't lie. His defense has always put up numbers. Right. The problem with what you're stating is you're saying you took the quarterback away. Right. Well, guess what? That's the most important piece to a team to win.
Any team,
right?
Yeah.
So once again, he hasn't been able. The problem with him is he can't draft on the offensive side.
Right.
Go look at the defensive side.
Yeah, he's always on point with the defense.
Right? Because he just drafted Christian Gonzalez, and before he tore his ACL, he was damn near the defense rookie of the year.
Right.
He locked up Tyreek Hill. He locked up Stephon. So defensively, he's great.
What about the other corner they had that's trash? Because he was last year. They got traded, came back. He's still trash.
Well, look, y'all just picked up the dude Jack Jones.
Yeah.
I mean, he's playing for England. He's playing for New England. Right? Hold on. Y'all defensive coordinator, where he come from?
New England. Yeah.
So defensively, look at his defensive disciples.
So
look at Brian Flores in Minnesota. Like defensively, greatest defensive mind. No. You can't argue. You could try to argue, but defensively, it's nobody in their right mind that wouldn't say Bill Belichick from a defensive mind standpoint. I don't know.
Mike Tomlin's still working.
Bust his ass. No, but I'm saying,
winning season.
Yeah, but I love Mike Thomas, but guess what?
Hey, bro, you can't do nothing without talent. And they ain't got this boy where these tomato cans they keep drafting for this boy. He ain't got nothing to do with that shit.
No. Belichick, that's what I'm saying. But Belichick, he been drafted like he is the GM. So I'm gonna put the offensive side. That's on him.
Yeah. All right.
Right?
Good take. Yeah. Moving forward, let me think. Like, okay, I found out that Nick Saban ain't gonna be the coach at Alabama no more. I heard some shit on TikTok. Right, the Washington football players is mad
that the coach left.
Yeah, they coach left. They didn't even know that he was taking the job at Alabama for Nick Saban.
But that's why they
How y'all feel about that?
That's why the NIL. That's why I love the fact
that you get an NIL deal.
No, not even that. But now these kids can take their measures into their own. Because the same way you can just up and cut. I'm gonna up and cut too. Because essentially Caleb, I think his name is Caleb DeBoer.
Yeah.
You recruited me to come there, and I came there because of
based on you,
right? Yeah. So for you to just up and go, right? And let's be realistic. Some kids is mad because he ain't taking it.
Right.
Yeah. See, that's the part they leaving out. Because guess what? The kids he like, I bet you they in that portal and they coming to Bama.
Yeah, they coming.
Right? The ones who
just like Coach Braun. He brought Hunter and his son from Jackson State.
Shiloh. I brought my kicker with me. The people that he
goes back to what we were saying earlier. It all goes back to relationships. Remember I was talking about that earlier? Yeah. You have to network. You have to build relationships. You got to put yourself out there. I tell my kids that stuff all the time. All of us are in this room together, even the cameraman, based on networking, building bridges, building friendships. Yeah. That's the most important thing. That shit is more important than money. Right. Once the rest of y'all figure that shit out, man, things will be shit will boosting your whole life. Everything, anything you do.
So who you know more important than what you know, but what you know gonna help you go further.
Elevate.
Yeah. Elevate. Yeah, you gotta elevate.
Quick question, Scoop.
Yeah.
Is the 49ers a bust if they don't get it this year?
Facts.
Is it bang a bust?
Bang a bust.
Unfortunately, they've been like that for the last several years. They also similar in the boat with Dallas, been a powerhouse team. They done got a lot further than Dallas. I'm a Raider fan, no hate, so I don't want this to come off this way. This is purely from my eyes. They gotta win it. If they don't, I mean,
are you gonna fire the coach if they don't?
You can't fire them.
The crazy thing is they got a real good system where it's like you look at that team, it's like, what do you improve?
Yeah, like you can plug in anybody.
Look at the
coach, but every year, like, I just think like even D'Amico Ryans, right? It goes to show you he took what he had at the 49ers.
Yeah, until he went into and got Houston back.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, I respect that.
And I respect the foundation.
I respect that.
Yeah.
Mike McDaniels in Miami, I respect that.
And so it's like I'm at the foundation they creating among people.
You coming from that coaching tree.
Right, so I know how to go get it and make sure
he got 11 head coaches. I think
and I was I saw that as coaches.
In the league, right? In the last 4 years, right?
How important is the coach and the coordinator relationship? Like, can you win if you're a good coach with a bad coordinator? Can you win?
No. But I'm gonna tell you how it goes. It's different for basketball and football. Coach Tyler tell you this and Scooter tell you this. Your coaching staff in basketball, everybody who's up under you hired them based on specialties.
Yeah.
It's not like football.
Okay.
In basketball, it's more of keeping the players conditioned and understanding exactly what his job is. This guy is strictly. It's strictly. We gonna get this boy in the rebound because he can't shoot. It's strictly. You get what I'm trying to say. In football, it's offense and defense and special teams,
and that's all little groups.
That's groups within top of the quarterback coach, lineman coach. You know what I'm saying?
It's football is that's why I say football is the ultimate team sport.
Yeah.
Right? Because you got 33 people who gotta do a job.
Yeah.
Right? So 33 people.
You're only as strong as your weakest link.
Right? So 33
people. Well, really, I would say the whole roster. Even the niggas not playing gotta be doing the shit that the team needs to be doing.
But I'm saying just like on the basis of, and you're right, because technically you need depth as well.
Yeah.
But essentially, you got 33 men that got to go out there every week and bust their ass and execute a scheme. And if not executed to the T, then you are subject to failure, right? And then it's like this is the problem in football. The reason why a lot of teams lose is because it's 2 or 3 blunders and why the play doesn't work, right? See, you can cover up
assignment,
right? Yeah. So you can cover up one missed assignment, right? Yeah. Same thing in basketball. You in any sport, you can cover up one missed assignment. The reason why teams are bad is because on this play, you have 4 blown assignments, and you only got 5 people blocking, right? So now you're asking a quarterback or anybody to make chicken shit. Chicken salad. And it's just impossible to do. And that's the problem. That's the biggest problem with sports a lot of times when people don't understand a sport, right? They're like, oh, he don't know, this coach don't know what he's doing. He called the wrong play. Well, no. Bro, he missed the screen.
Right. On the elbow. The whole play. Yeah.
Right.
Nobody there set the block, so why the hell you supposed to run?
Right.
Linemen don't get out there and block.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like contrary to what people believe, because like as fans, you emotional about it. Yeah. Like, you know how many people I talk to every day and say, oh, I don't think Deion could coach. This man is an NFL Hall of Famer. Yeah. A 2-sport athlete. Yeah. One of the greatest football players ever. Crazy. Right? A Hall of Fame. The greatest corner of all time, and you telling me you don't think he understands X's and O's?
Won the Super Bowl back to back with
like you don't like, and that's the problem.
That's like crazy. That's what you know. That personal hatred. That's all I can say.
Well, hate is just hate. Like this to be like because you know, and it be niggas like this sitting on this couch watching the game and thought they could do a better job, but you can't even coach Pee Wee football.
Well, that's because
Monday quarterbacks.
Like Coach Scott always tell us. Shout out Coach Scott.
Shout out Coach Scott, Alexander Fremont High School.
People in the stands is undefeated
all the time.
Yeah,
they're undefeated. Aaron, you done been a head coach. When you was coaching, I'm pretty sure someone, man, put my brother in. Your brother, for one, missed practice all week, bro. Yeah. For 2, he couldn't hit a layup to save his life.
Yeah. The thing with me, I developed the kids into what they were good at, and I kept them running. So I think the thing with a lot of it all now is more a lot of talking. And I'm saying the coaches are not allowed to coach the teams. It's all walk through shit. You're walking them, and they're not running the plays. Yeah. So if you're not actually running the fucking play, when it's time to run the play and it's live, everything is moving at a completely different speed. Yeah. You get what I'm trying to say? Yeah. You used to, we're going to walk over here and then I'm going to turn right here and he's going to give me the ball. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So by the time, you know what I'm trying to say? This shit is all based on this. So if you ain't got that, the motor not turned up high enough for you to play the game.
Yeah, and that's what I tell my kids all the time because I coach, bro. And I tell my mind, look, man, your mental and your motor got to be at a different level to even want to do this shit, right? Because when you look across the board, you got millions of college athletes. You got millions of college basketball players, motherfuckers overseas, CFL football leagues, bro. It's like
8 million to be exact.
Right.
8 million kids play high school. Just think about it. Come on. Let it sink in, right? 8 million kids play high school sports, right? Mm-hmm. Right. We got, and on a rough percentage, 8% of those kids will receive a Division I scholarship. Yeah. Right. And a lot of people don't understand. It's 2 sectors of Division I. You have Division 1A and Division I AA. Right. Division 1A, that is FBS. That is your Power 5 conferences. Yeah. Pac-12, Big 10, SEC, ACC. Yeah. Big 12, right? Yeah. Then you got your FCS. That's like Big Sky, Sac State, UC Davis, right? So 5% of that 8 million will receive an FCS scholarship.
That's crazy,
right? 3% will receive an FBS scholarship. So once again, we talking about like people not understanding like the importance. Right, like half of these kids don't even understand, bro. You're at the percentage of you receiving this $300,000 to $700,000 scholarship is very minuscule.
It's rare.
So it takes a lot of work. You know how many people who missed it? They'll look at you, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, and it's crazy because it's a lot of people that when y'all played, probably if they played in this year, y'all be out already. Yeah. Just because it ain't no skill. Yeah. Basketball, it used to be about skill. And it's really
more about development. Yeah. So most of these cats are getting drafted, then they go to the
potential
G League, and then they turn around and go
relationship.
And there you go. Basically, your relationship got you drafted. But I want to ask a quick question right quick. I want to change it back right quick. All these coaches then got fired because of their age. Yeah. They tapped them out because of their age. Not because they wasn't coaching, not because they wasn't doing good. They got fired based on they couldn't relate to the younger generation.
Change of opinion.
And that's it. Yeah, that's what we was talking about earlier. Yeah. And I think that's major because a lot of people not hitting on that. But I want to say one last thing about the Raiders right quick. If they don't hire Antonio Pierce,
unfortunately, they probably won't.
I don't know what the fuck direction they trying to go in.
Nigga, go get that motherfucking Jim Harbaugh in. And you go get Jim Harbaugh because he told you that motherfucking Michigan. He told you what he was going to do. Nigga, share this motherfucking content with your hating ass cousin. You know what I'm saying? Your hating ass baby mama. Your hating ass baby daddy. And everybody who be hating, right? Because we the shit at Talk of the Topic. Shout out to my boy L.Ree coming to this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Big Tower, the coach. You know what I'm saying? And KarKar.
Hey,
we live yeah, come on, man. We live and direct.
First Stop Studios. Check out the Slash Show podcast coming soon, man. We all building this up. It's the Bay, man. We building up this media, man. You know, it's this First Stop Studios. Come on.
Man, live and direct. Man, y'all have a good night.